Hi, everyone. Hope everyone is doing great. This is going to be quick. It was something on my mind that I wanted to get off, so I decided to say this. As you know, everyone is talking about the slap that's heard around the world. Okay. Unfortunately, it was just a terrible day for most of us because we love Will Smith and a lot of us love Chris Rock. So, this is the issue I want to talk about. Because when I went to my fees and went to all these different places I get women were so pro Will in this. It was like, he was defending his wife, and I'm reading this, and I couldn't believe women were writing this. Because number one, uh, Chris Rock did not step to his wife. There was no defense needed physically. Chris Rock did not step to his wife. Chris Rock made a joke which went over their heads because she is going through her own issue right now with her hair, that they responded that way. So I want to just put this out to you. And I want you to think about this, since now we believe balance is okay. Because evidently that's what you're saying when you're pro Will. You believe in balance is okay. So let me just say this. I've raised a son, and I've told my son since he was in elementary school, you do not hit a girl. You never, ever hit a girl. No matter what, you don't hit a girl. So I told him this, and I'm questioning, did I tell him the right thing? Because evidently it's okay to hit a girl if you can't out talk the girl. Because that's what we said to Will Smith. You verbally cannot go match to match with Chris, so you okay to go up and hit him on the stage. The next thing I thought about was this. If Will Smith cannot control himself in the situation he was in, I mean, he's sitting in a situation at the Oscars, looking handsome, and his wife is looking beautiful. If he can't control himself in that environment, how are we expecting men to control themselves when they're in a home or in an apartment with a woman that will not be quiet? Because most of us, when we get angry, we're very verbal. We say what we want to say, and we keep saying what we want to say, and we keep saying what we want to say until we're just actually pushing the man's button. So, my question to you, if a man no longer has to control himself, or he's incapable of controlling himself, then what is he going to do with women? Because if Will Smith could not control himself in that environment, if he could not control himself and say, hey, I'll get him after the show, I'll see him backstage, I got this, don't worry about it, baby, I got this after stage, after the show. He couldn't say that and handle it in that way. So if men cannot control their aggression, and it was black men, unfortunately, but if they cannot control their aggression, then what are we doing by telling how are we raising our boys? Maybe we should tell them, when you can't take it from a woman, just turn around and punch her out, because after all, you don't have to take that verbal assault. And some women are really verbal. I mean, they are horrible. I've heard some women say things to young men, these young people dating today, that I would never, ever say to my husband. They talk about his mother. They talk about where he come from. They say he ain't nothing. You ain't gonna be nothing. I'd be like, oh my God. They cut him to the core. But the man have to maintain, because that's a woman. But if a man can't contain himself because of the verbal um, assault, if you want to call it assault, or the verbal back and forth, he's not able to handle that stress. He can't take that environment. Then, hey, by all means, punch out. Because that's exactly what we said to Will Smith tonight. When someone says something you dislike and you can't take it, then you punch him out. And I'm a fan of Will Smith, but he was wrong. But I don't want to talk about how wrong or right he was. I want you to just look at the message we are saying. We are saying to the nation, and probably internationally, that it's okay for him to be violent because he didn't like what he said. But then we tell men, if you're home with a woman and you don't like what she said, you can never hit her. But it's okay If you don't like what another man said, just walk up and hit him, especially if you're bigger than a man. So are we creating a bullying environment here? What are we saying? And so I'm asking this, and I want someone to explain it to me because I'm older. I'm an older woman. And so my son is grown. And I still say, don't hit a woman. But I want you to answer my question. Maybe I'm telling him wrong. Why he have to control himself with his girlfriends? If his girlfriends won't shut up and he can't make them shut up, why should he have to control himself? Just punch him in the face. Because that's what we do. That's the environment we live in. Will Smith said, did it? That was okay. Hey, we get you, Will Smith. We understand. Well, then what's the difference if you can't take a man running his mouth and you can't take a woman running your mouth? What are we doing? And then we're crying about gender equality. What equality? What are we talking about here? I just said I couldn't take anymore. I'm going to put this out here. Don't mean to offend anyone. Probably know I'm going to make some people angry because people get angry quick when they don't agree with you. So I know it's going to be some anger, but I need you, the women, to think of the message we're sending when we look at Will Smith and says, okay, Jada was not being attacked. Chris had not walked up on Jada. There was no physical defense necessary. And I don't believe that Will Smith would have walked up on a number of other big men. If men have been bigger, I think he would have controlled himself. But let's just say he couldn't. Just let's say he snapped. Then why are we so hard on men when they snap with women? Because women, when we get angry, and I'm older now, so I don't act like I used to when I was younger. But when I was younger and I got angry, I would let you have it. I didn't care if you man, I would let you have it. My husband would just say, I got to go and leave. But now I feel maybe he did the wrong thing. Maybe he should have beat me up because that's what we're saying today in 2022. When I got married back in 1975, that's how old I am. We weren't saying that. We weren't saying beat up women. You walk away. You don't return a physical confrontation for something someone said to you. But after reading all the girls on the post saying today, and they're saying, yeah, he should have, and I'm thinking, oh my God. So if that's what we're saying to men, then I don't know how we expect for men to control it with women who will not shut up when they get in an argument. And I know because I was one of them, but my husband never hit me. But I was one of them. I did not shut up. I kept on talking until he just finally said, I gotta go. But now, I thought that was great. But now maybe he should have beat me up. Maybe we should change some of the laws about men beating women. Because after all, a man can't take that. Will Smith showed us a man just cannot take it. So if he can't take it, then why do we keep trying to push them to take it? So I'm waiting to hear from you. It's no difference. An insult is an insult. I'm a woman. If I say your mama, it's an insult. If a man say your mama, it's an insult. Unless we're close friends and playing. An insult is an insult. But if a man can't take an insult, then we need to start locking them up and putting them in jail for abusing women, for knocking it, out of women. Because women, we don't shut up. Some of us even hit women. Men, some of us even hit men. We scream at men. We tell them they're no good. You're not nothing. You never been anything. But he's supposed to walk out. But Will Smith said they can't do that. He showed they can't walk out. They have to do something physical. So we're gonna have to, look into that and see how that works and see can we maybe give men some breaks who knock the daylights out of women, because evidently they just can't do it. Thank you for listening. That was my comment. And I've been talking to a lot of people today. So I just wanted to express my thoughts. Please be safe and take care of each other. Life is short. And talk to you later. Bye-bye.